Talking to that remember number. Waiting for the Iceman to talk.
What we're gonna do today, we're gonna get into the results of yesterday. I'll show y'all, all the picks I had and let you know what I thought about the games that went down last night. So yeah, let me get into that first. I'm gonna get into last night's games, all the stats, um, and my picks, the picks that I had. I got actually 6 out of 11 picks, so that's about what 56%, which
So
it's
that's
not the
pretty good.
greatest. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but we want to get that. We want to get up to at least 60%. That's even 60% to me. I can't lie, I'm a little bit rusty. So I think that's why I'm at 56%. But
That's better.
but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Uh okay, so last night, let's start from the first game. The first game, first of all, I had the Sixers. I can't even remember the spread. Let's not do the spreads. I don't got the spreads with me, but I think it was about 3 points or something like that. The Sixers, I ended up going with the Sixers because the Nuggets had more injuries in the injury report than the Sixers did. Embiid was questionable. Jokic was questionable. They both ended up playing. But I think when it comes down to being healthy, I think Philadelphia is more healthy. I don't think they're the better team per se. The only way we know that is if they play in the finals and they're all healthy. But I went with the Sixers because they had more healthy players ready to go, and that turned out. So that was the first game. The second game was the New York Knicks versus the Nets, the battle for New York. I ended up going with the Knicks. Durant wasn't playing. Uh, Ben Simmons wasn't playing either. Um,
No, I don't think so.
no, yeah, I don't think so. So I did go with the Knicks. I think the Knicks are in the playoff run, right? And they should win games like this for anybody to take them serious. Uh, but when it comes down to it, Kyrie Irving, he was hot last night, and our guy, what's it, Wanaba, or that guy we had, he's going off for the Nets right now, man. Victor Wanaba. Let me see. Utah Watanabe. He only had 9 points,
Oh
but
yeah.
he was scoring. Man, they were scoring a lot of 3 pointers. They just looked really good. I mean, it makes me wonder if sometimes if less is more. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes
Okay.
you got Ben Simmons, you got Durant, and they don't really play well, right? And then you got less of them, and they played really good, man. So
That'll do
yeah,
it.
they ended up winning. Watch out for Brooklyn. I don't know, man. If they could get Durant to play with them on that level, because let me see how many 3 pointers. They had so many threes last night. Look, if you add that, if Durant was to add his threes to the amount of 3 pointers I've seen them shoot last night, they should not
Mhm.
lose a game. Not true?
Yeah, you're telling right.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, so I did go with the Knicks. I'm not, I think they should have won that game, but I think it was just Kyrie was just too much for them and all those 3 pointers. So yeah, so that game was that. The next game was the Bulls and the Magics. I went with the Bulls. We got the Bulls there. I went against a team that I do like, but I mean the Bulls full squad pretty much last night. Everybody was playing. DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Williams, Nikola Vucevic, Zach Levine. Everybody was playing. So, I think when the Bulls have their full squad ready to go, they're a dangerous team. I think they're probably like at least 5-6 in the East when everybody's ready to go. So that was an easy one. The next one, Rockets versus Pistons. We went with the Rockets. I think they just cleared the spread. They won by 3 points. The Rockets. Anytime I think of the Rockets, I think of Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon is just solid. I don't know. He must be like 40 years old now. He's like 40 years old and he's still playing for Houston. And he's just a good veteran on the team. When he's on the team, he gets guys going. He scored 24 points last night. That's pretty good. And even though,
He got top 24 points.
Yeah, I can't even hear you.
He scored 24 points. He did it.
Yeah, you're a little choppy. Your thing's not coming in that clear, but
I'm okay.
Yeah. Huh?
Keep going.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, so that was that game. Houston. What's his name? Our guy Green, Jalen Green wasn't playing, and they still won that game. So yeah, I think that's the battle for Victor Wanabe. Those are the two worst teams right now. So that's that. Now the Clippers and the Hawks. This is one of the games we lost here. The Clippers visiting the Hawks. Look, I'm gonna keep it real. This is Toronto, okay, and I still got a little bit of little angst with the Kawhi Leonard thing. So sometimes I really want to see them prove it. But when I watch the highlights and I see, Kawhi looks pretty healthy. He's looking very close to how he was looking when he was playing for Toronto, and they went on that championship run. And that could be really dangerous, man. If they start clicking now and Kawhi is healthy, Paul George is healthy, and then the rest of those guys, that could be a dangerous team. So be careful with the Clippers from now on. I'm just going to let that be known. The next game is the Wizards and the Pelicans. That's another game we lost. I went with the Pelicans. I was told that the Wizards are doing really good right now. Bradley Beal is one of my top players, but I just didn't have them on my radar. I guess they will be now, but they're gonna have to really prove it to me. But when I say that, I mean I probably would go with the Pelicans again if they were playing tomorrow. So, I'm not really buying the whole Wizards thing right now, not yet. Especially what's his name wasn't playing last night. Kristaps Porzingis. So it's pretty interesting they won that game. But yeah, they did. So we'll give them their credit. The next game was the Suns and the Spurs. Another game that we lost. I went with the Spurs. I knew that was going to be a rough one, going with the Spurs. I didn't expect that one to be easy. Booker is out. Suns got a lot of injuries, period. But they still got really good players there. They got Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton. So, yeah, that was a little bit risky. We lost that game. So the next game was the Kings and the Timberwolves. That one, I went with the Timberwolves because I went against the Timberwolves the night before and felt like a fool. So I said, they were looking good. They were looking good in that game, so I had to make sure I got them on this game. It was kind of a no-brainer. The next game, Lakers and Celtics. This game kind of bothers me because the Celtics, that's one of my teams I'm looking at to do some damage in the playoffs. And I think they should have won that game. I didn't know LeBron was going to be playing. I thought he was out. I think they had him for questionable, but I took a gamble and said that LeBron probably wouldn't be playing. And then Look, he goes off for them there, triple double, 41 points, 8 assists, and 9 rebounds. So that was dangerous. Plus, Anthony Davis was playing, Russell Westbrook. Everybody was there. Even Lonnie Walker is back from injury. So, yeah, I guess maybe the Lakers might be trying to turn the corner right now. That's a possibility. They only ended up winning. Sorry. Last night, that game went to overtime. You know what? I'm gonna have to come back to you on that. The Boston came back in that game.
Yeah, they did.
Huh?
They did. They came up.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I must. You know what? That's okay. We're gonna have to come back to that. That's huge right there. Because I thought that was a loss, but we actually got that one. All right, cool. So yeah, Boston got that game. That's pretty good. The next game we had was the Mavericks and the Jazz. No, Luka Doncic. That to me is just, it's just 1+1. The Jazz are hot right now. Yeah, that wasn't really something to think about that hard. So the last game we had was the Raptors and the Portland Trail Blazers. I said again, I did go for Golden State Warriors when they played each other the night before, and the Golden State Warriors won, but the Raptors looked really good, and they brought that same momentum into this game with the Trailblazers. And one of the key things I want to note is that there was a point in the game where when the Portland Trailblazers, Chauncey Billups put Lillard back in the game, and our coach instantly put Fred VanVleet back when Lillard was entering the game. And I think that made a big difference, because if that didn't happen, you know what Lillard is in the fourth quarter, and that could have been a problem. So, the Raptors looked really good last night. Precious Achiuwa looked really good last night. I want us to talk about some more Raptors stuff, but maybe on another note. But we're going to get into today's picks. So today we got 4 games going on. Easy night. Should be barbecue chicken. Should be some barbecue chicken.
Yeah,
Well, okay.
The drink was clean and see my drinks. See my cakes on the screen.
Let me see here. Yes, I do. So the Heat by 6, Pacers +9, Clippers, yeah. Whoa, Clippers. That's the spread, eh? So they're expecting the Clippers to lose today?
Yeah.
So somebody, okay, you know what? Let's run down, because right now I got when I'm looking at the Clippers, it looks like everybody's good to go. And the Cavaliers, last time I checked, Mitchell is questionable. I'm gonna gamble that Mitchell's probably playing, man.
I think the odds changed to game 1 so that our date is lying. I think it's 4-0.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I think you're going.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll run it down from the top. I think Mitchell's gonna be playing. That's probably what changed the odds. But we'll still go with the Clippers, because, like I said, the other night the Clippers were looking really good, and I think they're gonna do even better tonight. So yeah, definitely, I'm feeling the Clippers on there. Let's go back. Huh?
I think the Clippers are gonna find you what they said.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit, so I can't make out 100%. Hopefully I'm coming through clear, because I can't hear myself either. So, am I coming through clear?
I think you're good. You're good.
Okay, cool.
Keep going up.
All right. So so let's look at the injuries on these teams. The Pacers and Memphis. You got Pacers, +9. Halliburton is out. Remember, Memphis lost the other day. I think Bain is questionable. Man, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with Memphis, man. I'm gonna go with Memphis because I think Bain might be in there tonight. And Halliburton's out for the Pacers, so yeah, that's and Turner, remember, Turner just extended his contract, so that could weigh in. That who knows? We'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna go with the Memphis Grizzlies there. The next game, the Heat and the Hornets. You got okay, hold on. Uh, Yurtseven's out, and Duncan Robinson's out. For the Hornets, Cody Martin's out, Kelly Oubre's out, and Dennis Smith is out. I'll go with the Heat too. I'll go with the Heat as well. So the last game we're dealing with is the Pelicans and the Bucks. Obviously, Zion Williamson's out for the Pelicans. For the Bucks, Giannis is most likely to play. Portis is out and Ibaka's out. Bucks at home, I'll go with the Bucks because I think the Giannis is playing. All right, so again, to repeat I think it's going to be the Clippers. I'm going with the Clippers, going with the Bucks, going with the Heat, and going with the Memphis Grizzlies. That's Iceman's pick, right? So we're going to leave it at that. We'll probably come back to you again later
Could you
tonight.
repeat it? Could you repeat your picks, please? The
Which
picks.
one?
Yeah, so could you repeat the picks?
Oh, repeat my picks?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So starting from the start, the first game I got tonight for today, Heat and Hornets, going with the Heat. With the Pacers and Grizzlies, I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies. The Clippers versus the Cavaliers, I'll go with the Clippers. And the Pelicans versus the Bucks, I'll go with the Bucks. So that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna leave it at that. We'll probably come back tonight with a topic if we get some more people on the panel. But that's what we're gonna leave it at that, and then we'll catch y'all again tomorrow.